I feel awful about my fetish. I apologize in advance because this post is probably going to be very unorganized. A few months ago, I 22M had a crush on a girl in my class. I had multiple crushes previously that lasted for way too long and it felt awful, so I thought this time I was going to try to settle things quickly. So I tried to get closer to her by talking with her more regularly. It worked well, and we got from acquaintances to friends in the span of a little under 2 weeks. The conversations we had made me more convinced in my feelings for her, because not only was she very cute, she was also very kind and sweet and seemed to genuinely care about other people. After these 2 weeks, I felt like the time was right to ask her out, so I did. And she said yes. I was delighted. It was the first time in my life I felt like things were going well with a girl. We went on 2 dates, both of which went well. We got along and had fun. The next week, she seemed to act more distant towards me. She wasn't particularly cold, but definitely seemed less enthusiastic about all of this than she was last week. After a few days, I figured something was definitely wrong and decided that I shouldn't torture myself further by letting the situation go on, so I asked her if she had feelings for me or not. Turns out she didn't. It's not that I didn't make my intentions clear when asking her out, it's just that for whatever reason she didn't dare to say no. I don't hate her for this. I still think she's a great person, I just wish she told me no. Because she agreed, I let the feelings I had for her grow. Now that 2 months have passed, I feel better, but I still have some feelings for her left that I should let go of. What about the title of this post, one might ask? I have a fetish for fat girls. It's not just a preference, the idea of a girl being fat turns me on specifically. The girl I talked about is fat, fatter than average in my country. My fetish is most likely one of the reasons I had a crush on her in the first place. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I fell in love with her, not her weight. What led me to love her isn't the fact that she is fat, but the fact that she's a great person on top of being beautiful. The fact that I like fat girls only amplified that. But as my feelings wane, the sexual attraction I have for her doesn't. And it feels extremely disrespectful for her. Everything that reminds me of being fat or even of anything being big or heavy reminds me of her. It feels like in my mind she has been reduced to her weight. What feelings I had for her being a beautiful person, both physically and intellectually, have been replaced by the fact that she perfectly fulfills my fetish, and I feel like I'm a terrible person because of this. I don't want to objectify her, but I have intrusive thoughts about it all the time for the stupidest of things. I just wish I could forget her and move on already,